There's so much talk about the future movie Descendants 6. Everybody keeps saying things like, Pink is gonna turn heel, or Red's mom is gonna turn villain. I'm gonna give my perspective on the future of the Descendants franchise, as well as talk about what they did in the past. Before we continue, hit the subscribe button so more Descendants topics come out from my lab. Okay, back to the show. First, there is no Descendants 6, the movie, in the making yet. I'm also going to debunk the theory of Pink turning heel or villain, unless they do more twisted time travel for whatever reason. Pink shouldn't turn bad. If you remember the first 3 Descendants movies, I believe Audrey turned heel in Descendants 3. That should be 2 more Descendants movies with a story of Pink. Pink was not in Descendants 4 Rise of Red. Number 2. Will the Queen of Hearts turn heel? I'm open to this idea. With the misstep of time travel, this could happen. I think the only reason Red's mom was much nicer in Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland was because the whole story was obviously enmeshed time travel. I don't think Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland went back in time. If anything, they went on present to slightly ahead. That's why we got the character of Pink in the first place, along with the other characters and the overall plot. Something just doesn't make sense either. It seemed that Cheshire Cat made the Mad Hatter and his son turn heel. You can tell, if they throw a Cheshire Cat in the dumpster, no one should be evil in a future Descendants movie, except if unexpected consequences come with messing with time. But if they stay in this time warp to the present, no main or side characters should turn heel. Number 3. The original Descendants trilogy doesn't exist. We all know that apart from Fairy Godmother and Uma returning for the last 2 movies, as well as honoring Cammy, this universe does not exist in this Wonderland universe. For instance, the way that Oridon Prep was set up. Oridon Prep was introduced as a school that kids could go to, usually villain kids. It looked like a school that teaches all kinds of things like being kind, the famous Cinderella line. They had clubs for fencing, football, dancing, etc. But when Descendants 4 Rise of Red came, all the school talent was thrown out the window and showed us what they did in the past with only like 5 students doing chemistry. I think it was Descendants 1 that established online school that the students could do if they were running behind, as there were other activities they could do and clubs to join. Number 4. There is a 50-50 chance that Descendants 6 will ever get made. Many of us have doubts about a 6th movie with all the drama going on. I believe Kylie Cantrell as Red and Malia Baker as Chloe will not return. Kylie even said on the Zach Sang show that she does not want to return as Red and that she is satisfied with the story of Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland. Malia also said on the Zach Sang show that she does not want to become a pop singer, just an actor, but with the Descendants franchise comes a tour representing each Descendants movie with their respective songs. It also looks like both will not be on the upcoming tour because they are done with Descendants, but things can change. As I said, chances are 50-50. Number 5. Nobody wants to work for Disney anymore. This is the last note I will be making. Who remembers all the extras as well as the casts of the first 3 Descendants movies seemingly getting bigger? I mean the song sequences, the band, the fencing club, the intros and conclusions of each of the 3 movies. Then you look at Descendants 4 Rise of Red and you notice something very strange. I remember watching the 4th one for the first time and thinking like, where is everybody? Just about every scene in Descendants 4 Rise of Red and Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland has far less people at a time than the previous 3. You can't help but see it. Also, the songs after the first 3 were noticeably different. The original 3 movies had very different styles of music. While the last 2 Descendants movies had mostly rap and very modern pop music, it was not as good. I totally believe that almost nobody that's barely been featured in Disney wants to come back. It's so noticeable in the latest Disney movies coming out. I was originally going to make a comparison video between the Descendants and Zombies franchise, but wanted to do this one instead. I did not grow up with Descendants, but I did see it before Zombies, because Descendants started 3 years before. Descendants may have had Disney stars like Jeff Cameron, Cameron Boyce, China Anne McClain, Boo Boo Stewart, among others. I didn't find Descendants to be that good. Sure, it has mixed messages and it looks impressive, as well as having an all-star cast. Oh yeah, they already skipped an Alice in Wonderland story when Descendants Rise of Red came out. Sure, they have a few of those kinds of characters, but the story was already over. Even in Descendants Wicked Wonderland, they had more references to Alice in Wonderland, but the story was obviously over. I think this is all I have to say. Peace, love, and be kind.